Yes, this is real-time M&A. You are one of the most interesting people at this conference, Actis, right now in the White House and the OPIC, because of your holdings in Cameeron.
Right.
My question is, how far are you with this $2 billion project for hydroelectric power in Cameeron, backed by GE, and then I think Bob Diamond's looking at it?
We're not involved in that.
But you own the utility there.
Yeah, we own the utility. Yeah.
So you haven't got into talks yet?
Yeah, but I mean, we're running the utility in the country, and I think it's a pretty great opportunity we have there to improve that. But there is a couple of hydro projects, EDF running.
Yeah, that's one. And there's American with GE. I was with Jeff Immelt and Mr. Bolse. But you haven't opened talks with OPIC and GE for the project yet?
I mean, we are the distributor, not getting involved with who wins the what on the generation side, really.
But you have the purchase. You're the one who will be doing the purchase power agreement.
Yeah, but through to the government, of course, right? So to the government who will sign that from our.
People in Washington are talking about your model of Actis for OPIC. Can you explain more what happened with Actis? You're like almost the UK OPIC, Overseas Private Investment Corporation, then you went private.
Yeah, I mean, CDC had been a commercial investor for many years, over 70 years, I guess, in the growth market, but investing the balance sheet of CDC. And then there's a question: how can you grow that further by showing that you can make commercial returns in these markets, getting there for other investors to invest, and getting there for the local entrepreneurs to reinvest in their countries rather than sending it to Switzerland. And so therefore, to make sure that you can raise more money into these markets, privatizing it and open up for other people is the way to do it. And think about us now. We raised 13 billion after we privatized. So 13 billion of other people's money are now into our growth market. Fantastic success story from a.
So the positive side is you're working like a private banker. You're working on a private sector. You're not government workers who think they can work 9 to 5.
I'm not sure that was the starting point. The starting point was more that if you have a balance sheet versus if you manage other people's money. So we're a normal fund manager now. And clearly CDC has backed other people than us now. So that 13 billion that we have raised from other people, they probably attracted another 7, 8. So through that privatization, $20 billion or more capital has come into the emerging markets, showing that is a good investment case and furthering the development.
So you're doing a better return now that you're private than before, let's say, if you're a government agency, because OPIC still makes money, but they would make more money and more return on investment back if they were private than if they're government.
I don't know. I mean, if that's the case. I mean, I'm a true believer in the private enterprise, obviously, but I was there when we started the privatization, and then before that, we didn't measure return in that sense, and it was like a mixed investments also in other type of investments.
And last question: the positive and negative aspect of being private in these emerging markets, you have more public scrutiny than if you were part of the UK International Development Fund because you're private, but that also makes you work better in a sense, correct?
I mean, I think scrutiny is good, so privatization scrutiny is good. So I think that is a great success story.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.